Hi, this is Ellie Parrott for Transforming Together, and today we're going to be talking about the importance of teaching your children manners. I had the fun of going to a 2-year-old's birthday party today. It was in a park. There were lots of mommies and daddies and lots of little kiddos running everywhere. The defining factor between those little kiddos that were pleasant to be with, who enjoyed each other, who other parents enjoyed them, was those who had manners and knew how to use them or were in the process of learning, and those that had no clue. Manners are a key that you give your child to open the doors in a social setting, whether it be with other children, whether it be with parents, adults, it doesn't matter who. It is a social grace that we humans must learn. This is true in any culture, and I have lived in several of the any cultures. For example, I was visiting with one of the mommies, and her little son wanted her attention. So he came up and he was starting to pull on her and hit her, and she stopped him right away with a very kind look on her eye and tone in her voice. She turned to me and said, "Excuse me, Ellie, I need to deal with my son." And then she looked at her son and said, "Johnny, when mommy is talking, you have two choices. One is to wait patiently," which he wasn't going to do. Two is to tap mommy lightly on my knee and say, "Excuse me, mommy, I need to talk to you. What choice do you want to make now?" Well, he goes, "Excuse me, mommy, I want to talk to you." He talked in a little voice, but she knew and he knew exactly what he was saying. He was in the process of learning social grace, that there are others to consider in a situation. He is not the center of attention all the time. This made that child very comfortable, very easy to allow to interrupt on my part, because he had shown grace to me, I in turn should show grace to him. In contrast, as I was visiting with another couple, the little girl came running up and hit her mama, which, by the way, a child should never be allowed to hit a parent, let alone anyone else. That is a no. And I've seen a lot of parents allow their kids to get away with this and say, "Oh, they're tired," or "He hasn't learned his words yet," or "Use your words." No, if somebody hits somebody else, everything stops. The parent drops to the child, looks him in the eye, and says, "We do not hit. We use words." And very stern, because hitting, my friend, is ixnay. It is just not a good habit for a young child to get used to. So there are options, and the one who teaches the child the options is the parent, not other children, not the teachers. It is you, mom and dad, no one else. So put into practice the pleases, the thank yous, the excuse me's. Those are so helpful to a child. If you did nothing else but teach in the world of manners, but teach your child, please, thank you, and excuse me, you have given that child a tool with which he could go before kings, literally. So your assignment today is, first of all, make sure that you are pleasing and thanking and excusing in your own vocabulary with adults and with children. And then in turn, be consistent in teaching your children manners, giving them the key to social etiquette. This is Ellie for Transforming Together.